Green.
Green?
Yeah.
Black for the boys.
Blue. Pink. Because I like that color. You should keep it gray.
Probably white because it makes it more spacious.
Black and a little bit of brown. Color my pictures.
Worship.
Worship. Washington.
Probably just hands.
I love it all.
I like floating
I would put water slide that can also turn into just a slide.
A Lego room.
Probably really cool. A bunch of Legos.
To learn more about the Bible.
To worship God.
To glorify God.
To learn about Jesus and God. To learn about God. A lot. 100%.
A lot?
1,000%.
97%.
A lot. This much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So God really does love our church this much. In fact, He loves our church far more than we can describe. And that's evidenced by the many ways that God has worked in the life of our church over many years. Over the past 7 years, we've been on a journey that we call Making Room. And the goal of that journey was to make more room in our hearts for those in our community who don't know Christ, and to expand as well our facilities to accommodate those who would like to be a part of our church and that God is calling and adding in to our fellowship day by day. And so we began phase 1 of Making Room 7 years ago that gave us an opportunity to renovate our worship facilities and then also to expand our lobby and foyer areas. And we've seen great benefit and great fruit from that experience. Now today we stand ready to begin Making Room phase 2. Again, Making Room in phase 2 is still about making more room in our hearts for those who need Christ. But it's also about making more room in our facilities for some of the ongoing needs related to our church as God continues to grow us as a fellowship. That includes making more room for secured children's space, making more room for our students so that our students have secured space to meet in weekly, making more room in terms of our fellowship hall in order to better accommodate the many events that we do as a church, and even to add additional, at least shared life group space to accommodate life groups on Sunday morning. Now, as we begin Making Room phase 2, I want to invite you to have a part in this important season of our ministry. One, I want to invite you to begin to pray. Begin to pray for the leadership of our church, for our Making Room team as we consider how to lead out in this important project. Also pray for our church, that God would stir the hearts of our church as we consider how God would lead us to have a part in this important season. I'll pray as well for unity in our church. Construction projects are never easy on the church. And so let's pray that God will protect our unity, protect the mission that He's called us to. And then also prayerfully consider how God would lead you to give as a part of Making Room. On Commitment Sunday, you'll have an opportunity to prayerfully consider, Lord, what would you have me to give? First, in terms of a one-time gift to help us with the startup funds for Making Room. And then secondarily, a 3-year pledge that will enable us over time to pay for the cost of Making Room as a church. And so prayerfully consider what God would have you to give on that day, and we'll be sharing more information as the time draws near. Let's begin to consider what God would have in store for our church in the days ahead as He continues to show us how much He loves us and how big His love is for His church. As He works through us to accomplish His mission in our community, in our region, and around our world for the sake of His glory and for the sake of those who desperately need Him.